and I catch a whiff of cologne that reminds me of a barber shop. I consider whether I should rise and help him. I consider whether he'd kill me for it. Well, not kill me exactly, not the literal act of murder. It seems the killing of people has got inside my head somehow. War will do that. War will turn killing into a commonplace act, a thing men do to each other every day, every instant, for no particular reason except not to be killed yourself. So that you start to expect it everywhere. Murder hangs darkly over you and around you like an atmosphere. The valley of the shadow of death. That's war. Killing for no particular reason. At least in regular life, when somebody kills somebody else, he generally has a damned good reason, at least so far as the killer's concerned. It's personal. It's singular. As I observe the feathery movement of the clerk's hair in the draft, I wonder how much reason a fellow like that needed to kill someone. We all have our breaking points, you know. A bell jingles. The front door opens. A blast of chill air whooshes inside, along with a pale woman in a worn coat and a brown fedora, almost like a man's. She brushes the damp from her sleeves and looks around, spies the clerk, who's just crossing the foyer on his way back to the desk. "I beg your pardon, my good man," she begins, in a brisk, quiet English voice, and the light from the lamp catches her hair, caught up in a blonde knot just beneath the brim of her hat. She's not wearing cosmetics, except maybe a touch of lipstick, and you might say she doesn't need any. There's something Nordic about her, something that doesn't need ornament. Height and blondness, all those things my own Italian mother couldn't give me, though she gave me plenty else. There's also something familiar about her. I've seen that mouth before, haven't I? Those straight, thick eyebrows soaring above a pair of blue eyes. But no, surely not. Surely I'm only imagining this. Surely I'm only seeing a resemblance because I want to see one. After all, it's impossible, isn't it? Margaret Thorpe won't receive my letter until this evening, when she arrives home from whatever government building she inhabits during working hours. So this woman can't be her. Cannot possibly be my husband's sister, however much the sight of those eyebrows sets my heart stuttering. Anyway, her head's now turned toward the clerk, and from this angle she looks nothing like Thorpe. Not at all. Unless... The bell jingles again, dragging my attention back to the entryway. Another draft follows, and a man shambles past the door in a damp overcoat of navy blue, a hat glittering with mist. His face is pockmarked, the only notable thing about him. He casts a slow, bland expression around the room, and it seems to me that he takes in every detail, every flock on the wallpaper and spot on the upholstery, until he arrives, quite by accident, on me. The woman's still addressing the clerk. No notice of us at all. I climb to my feet. "Mr. B." He steps forward and holds out his hand. "You must be Mrs. Thorpe," he says warmly, and he takes my fingers between his two palms as if we are father and daughter meeting for tea after a short absence. Instead of remaining inside the Basel Hotel foyer, in which the enemy ears might or might not be listening, but the desk clerk certainly is, we head out into the gloom. I tend to step briskly as a matter of habit, but Mr. B, I'm afraid I can't reveal his real name, shuffles along at an awkward gait, and it's a chore to keep my limbs in check. I tuck my hands inside my pockets and drum my fingers against my thighs. I feel as if he should speak first. He's the professional, after all. "Well, Mrs. Thorpe," he says at last, "I must congratulate you on your resolve. To have made your way to London in wartime, to have approached my office with such an extraordinary request. Why, it's the most astonishing thing I've seen in some time." "I hope you don't mind."